Alright, welcome back Pure Structured Traders and YouTube for another weekly mid-market recap for our trades. Again, we are excited to show you guys, be real transparent with you guys on this micros challenge that we have each and every month. That way we can show you guys what we're doing, where we're trading, both on gold and also on S&P. You can kind of get an idea of what we're doing, how we apply ourselves, and how we discipline ourselves in a winning trade and in a losing trade, or after the winning trade or after the losing trade, right? So again, excited to show you guys what we've done so far as we pulled the account back down to somewhere around 320 last week, and then we jumped it back up into somewhere around 380. We started around 381, I believe, 382, and we've been trading since Monday. So you'll see the trades on gold and also on S&P that we've taken on the micros accounts and what we've brought it up to so far in the midweek. But with that said, guys, let's go ahead and pop into it. Again, if you guys do like these videos, please again smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, again, we would love for you guys to subscribe. Any questions you guys have, feel free to pop them in here. Again, we do this for you guys so that way you guys can see how we would make consistent profits even on a very small account. You guys can see how we would discipline ourselves even after a losing trade. So again, any questions you guys have, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. We would love to get back to you guys. But let's take a look at S&P. So again, for the week so far, we've been pretty bullish. You can see we've climbed all the way to 42, 46.25. And we kind of stalled at resistance right at that level. Been kind of ranging right between those two levels. So if you haven't watched the market analysis for the London session, definitely recommend you do that. But just going to show you guys the overall week since the 21st. Been pretty bullish on S&P, and for gold, pull this over for you guys too so you guys can see. Gold for the week has fluctuated from going up to coming right back down, but for the most part we've been holding a nice level of support at those 74s. So again, we did have a nice move up in the US session this morning, double top right around 95.7, and then we came all the way back down, and we're currently holding support right around the 73.9 to 74. So we'll see what kind of happens there. But again, if you guys do watch those market analysis videos, definitely good to kind of plot some levels, get an idea of what the market may potentially be doing around those levels. But with that recap of how the market has been so far on S&P and gold for the week, let's go ahead and take it into gold, show you guys some of the trades that we placed so far for the week. Now gold, we haven't really done too much. I started out the 22nd. You can see if I zoom in here, I want to see if I can take this and zoom it in just a little bit for you guys. I'll pull this over. Okay, so as we zoom in here, didn't have the best of trades, but going to show you guys some of the areas that we look. We came from a level of resistance, had a decent idea of a short 78.9, so pulled it down to about 78.6. Could have got it a lot deeper, but I didn't hold it longer. Definitely should have, because the trade right after that took it out of more of an impulse. We did have a bullish move, did want to see if we were going to hold right around this area here, but didn't necessarily get that support, 77.2. And I did notice that we were actually pulling right back down, and the goal of the trade was to actually come back down into this support of 74. So instead of holding on to that trade and getting married to it, took the profits off pretty quickly. You can see we exited 77.5 from those 77.2 entries. So we got about 3 ticks on that one. And that first trade short, we also got about 3 ticks. So in total, about 6 ticks on that one altogether. Now we did take some other trades there where we had resistance. You can see we had a short at 76.7, which I believe we got stopped out 78.1. And our next short showed up 77.9 and 77.9 again. And we took some profit, 77.4 for those two. We added, I believe those were taken two at the same time. So those were 2 lots on one. In that one area. So not so bad on gold. You'll see within the trading journal what we kind of made profit on and where we took some hits. But gold, we didn't take too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a total of 5 trades on the micros account for the gold. Let's go ahead and take a look at S&P 500 though. So as we pull this up here, you guys can see, so S&P, this is where we kind of traded a little bit more for the week so far. S&P, we did take our first trade on the 21st, right here, 41.7450. And to show you guys the idea behind this, we did have a support at 66.25. could see that the market was holding that nicely as a major level of support. Did have a minor level sitting right around 73. Got the entry 74.50, a little bit higher, so I had to take my profits quicker. You can see we took it right off at 75.50. Did recognize we were a little bit too high, so didn't want to try to keep myself into that trade, but took about a point off of that. Now we did add a couple more lots in these trades, so you can see they're going to clump up in the same areas because we took about 3 or 4 different lots on one trade, so you'll see that actually play out here. But again, we had some other trades right around here, which was about 42.0875. We took a stop 42.0625. So we took 2 lots there, took a stop for 2 lots there for 2 points each. We then took again 42.0650 on the long. We got out 42.07, and then again we had another long opportunity 42.0575 for 2 lots. Took it off at 42.07 as well. So again, we did take a stop here. Entry was a little bit too high. Came back on us right around those 0625s where we should have entered, and then that's where we got stopped out. Had to revamp, reassess, take a step back, look at what we actually did wrong, which was the entry, not the idea, but the entry was the entry was where we kind of faltered on that one, where we kind of made our mistake. So as we stepped back, we were able to kind of see a better entry opportunity where we kind of got stopped out, and then we took some profits from there. So moving over, and you can see if I were to show you guys the idea behind the trade, basically 06-ish, as we were bouncing around 05, 06, we were rotating around this area, and we could have probably pushed it up a little bit higher, but it wasn't going right away, so we took our profits a little bit earlier. So not bad, not a bad trading area, but again, could have alleviated the losses here if we didn't enter too high. And this is something important to touch on, because you're not always going to get the best entries, but when you do take losses, you really want to assess where you might have went wrong on those losses. Sometimes the trade ideas can be great trade ideas. It's just the way that you've entered the trade, or the price level you entered the trade, that may have hindered your performance there. And if you can focus on what the actual pain points are and address those and work on those, that's how you find that consistency and success in trading. You got to address the actual pain points, right? You can't just kind of leave them in your mind and say, okay, you know what, I know what I did wrong, walk away, not assess the trades that you've taken at the end of the day, because you usually won't actually trade or change the way that you trade or your performance in trading if you do it that way, right? So you really want to assess every single trade that you take, whether you assess it right after you take it, or you assess it maybe an hour or two after you're done trading your session. All right, so let's move forward though. Moving over into our next trade, you can see nice support actually took place. 1 bounce, 2 bounces. This is something I probably should have ran up a little bit higher. You can see how high it actually went, but didn't. 42.0975 got for about a point. 42.1075. Again, this would have been a beautiful trade to run up, but again, still profitable trade, but we'll know next time, when we take our trades according to our plan, like we want to see, that's when we'll kind of hold it a little bit longer, right? So moving over again, you can see a little bit more trades. Again, that was taken on the 22nd. Got some more trades that were taken on the 22nd. You can see here we had a trade a little bit too high, 42.1475, which we got stopped out 42.1150. We did take some other positions. 42.0825. You can see right around 07, 08 was a nice support, nice double bottom move that we had. So 42.0825, 42.0850. You can see we took some profit there, 42.1150, and then 42.75, 42.1075, excuse me, and we got out 42.1125 again. So we took some profit, but we did take a bigger hit here as we got in a little bit too high, 42.1475. And again, after reassessing that trade entry too high, did take a step back, figured out, what we did. Trade idea was right, entry was wrong. Worked on that entry, took some profit after that. Moving over, you're going to see, I believe we have a couple more. Okay, so we added a little bit more lots here. So we took 1, 2, 3, right around 3 or 4 trades from 4 lots from 42.39.25. You see them kind of clumped up right here. Took that down into 42.38.25. We did have another entry, 42.39.50, took that down into about 42.38. So did take some good profits on that short there. Now we did have a long opportunity right after that, 42.40.50. As you can see, we're coming from resistance right here for the shorts, 42.46. A little bit lower, as we saw the market wanted to try to pull to more of a major level, which was right around these 31s. So it did get a decent opportunity to try to do that with the shorts as the market started coming down towards this minor level that we had, 42.40.50 was our entry. We got the long up into 42.41.25. Notice that was a little bit too high. The goal of the trade was to try to bring it down to a major level. So we did have to exit pretty quickly. Again, we didn't get married to that trade. Figured out, you know what, as we were in the trade, this didn't want to go up as high as we thought it would. So we exited the trade a little bit early on. We did have another level of a long 42.37.50, another trade entry. We went long into 42.38.50, so got about a point off of that level as well. And then we move over into the right hand side for some of our trades that we took over here. 42.38.25, and then 42.39.25, 42.38.50, 42.38.50. You can see this is kind of right in our micros level. We had a level somewhere right around these 36, I believe, 36. Ideally wanted to enter at about 37, didn't necessarily get that entry here on the micros. But we did get some profitable trades. As you can see, we popped it into about 42.40.75, 39.75, and again 42.40.75 over here. So not bad. Took a couple points as we were trading this area, this micros area, in the morning. Definitely had some good opportunities here on these micros as well. So again, that I believe is all of our trades. There is one no, that is not. That is it. I believe that's it for, yep, that's it for S&P that we took. So not so bad. Again, let's go ahead and move over into the trading journal so you guys can see what we took away so far from our trades. Let's move this up for you guys so you can see where we took our losses and where we took our profits. You can see the majority of trades this week so far we've taken on S&P. You can see some of the gold trades that we took. Sorry for moving this around so much, but we took a loss of about $14.98 on gold, and then we took some profits. You can see those $8, $5, $4. Did take a loss, a bigger loss on S&P, just these $26.76. But you can see we actually took some pretty big profits here too on S&P 500 as we gradually pulled down. You can see had a profit of about $57.06. Did take a loss here at about $18.38, but the majority of our trades, you can see on our trading journal, were green. The majority of our trades were profitable this week. Again, as we look into the statistics on the chart, total number of trades we've taken so far about 20, total number of winning trades about 17, total number of losing trades about 3. Trade win rate 85%, trade lose rate about 15%. So pretty high win rate so far for the midweek. Average winning trade $11.51. Average losing trade $18.83. Largest winning trade about $60, close to it. Largest losing trade $25. So you can see as we started our account, $380.35. Closed profit and loss so far for midweek $110.17. So our account balance is about $490.52. Definitely awesome trading so far for the midweek. We're going to look to continue to trade and be profitable throughout the rest of this week. See if we can get the trading account somewhere up to about maybe 520, 550. Maybe even try to scale it into about $600 something. We'll see if we can do that for this second week. Again, our goal is to try to make it to about $1,500. We're gradually climbing up so far in this month, taking more discipline towards our trades, patience towards our trades, not really taking too much trades on the micros so far on the micros for the gold this week, more so on the S&P 500. So again, not so bad for this week, $110.17 so far. So we'll see if we can pull it up to maybe about 550 for the end of the week. But other than that, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. If you guys do, please go ahead and smash that like button. Any questions you guys got, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. Again, we would love to get back to you guys. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you guys are struggling to find consistency in these markets, if you guys do feel like you need to have a lot of money to do this, the truth is you really don't. But you really got to be able to have that discipline and patience as you're trading. Again, if you're struggling to find that, feel free to pop into Pure Structure Trading, the website, take some courses with us, become a member with us, take some coaching programs with us. We'd love to help you guys figure out how to find consistency and success in trading. Other than that, guys, you guys take care. Make sure you guys trade well. Have a great night.